Hey, good morning, everybody. I have a busy day today. Oh, let me see here. Where do I want to start with y'all? Last night I went out mosquito fogging for my company and was out kind of late. Teresa was at home working in the garden till I got off. She said she never went in the house. She's out here. We got all the tomatoes pulled up. She started putting some mulch down. It looks really good. And let me show you the plants we have going. We bought some seeds from Hoss Tools, and my goodness, I do not know what they do to their seeds, but she planted them one night, like 2 nights ago, 3 nights ago, and literally the next day they were sprouting. This is her Hoss Tool seeds. Look at all that, how much that stuff's grown in just a couple of days. And these are beets. And the way she got them, you just lay the package in the dirt and start growing them, so they grow up like that. So I guess you try to separate each plant, I don't know. But everything from Hoss Tools has came up. Every single plant. This is our fall garden. And I have to get all my gas cans together today. I have to get all my propane tanks together today. I have to tie down the chicken coop. I have to tie down this building here. I seen old Reagan was doing that yesterday. He went and got some a tie down kit. I told him which kit to get, and I seen which one he got, and I don't know if it's the one I have or not. I cannot remember. So I'm going inside the she shed that's not finished yet, because I had to go back to work and see if we got the same kit. I don't know. Yeah, we got the same one. So, let me take this out of here. We'll be doing that today. Oh man, getting old. Teresa picked up all this scrap wood I had out here. Let's see here. I think somebody, when I bought this kit, it's a lot cheaper to do it yourself. But the dirt we have here in southeast Texas is extremely hard. Just this rod here, it's a grounding rod, and I pounded it in with a T-post driver. It was about 7 foot tall, and that's as far as I can get it in. That's how hard our ground is here. But I'm going to get these in today, and for the chicken pen, I am going to, the last time we had a hurricane, I had a metal chicken pen. I ran T-post in the ground on either side of it, and used ratchet straps to ratchet it down to the earth. But it was one of those metal buildings, which is probably no more stronger than this plastic building. But I got to get it anchored down. I figured a 2-inch ratchet strap over the top of it, some T-post Well, I got a T-post here, so that gives me an idea. I got one on the other side. I can use this T-post and the other T-post and just put another one here and on the other side and have crisscross it. You know, make an X across the roof with the ratchet straps. And that should work pretty good. Y'all getting ready for the storm? Huh? Alright guys, I'll be back with you. So anyway, it's going to be a journey today. If we have flooding like we did with Harvey, all of that stuff's going to be gone. So I have to mow my grass. Everything that floats has to be put up or tied down. All my lumber that I have here has to be put up or tied down. Every propane tank I had last flood washed away. And hold on one second, guys. I'm dealing with some spiders here. We got some spiders here that look like crabs. I always wanted to look them up, and every time I think about it, I forget. But anyway, all that wood's got to be put up. All the propane tanks have to be put up. Anything that'll float, because it creates a river in our yard, and it goes right down through there. We actually had a friend of mine who had a toolbox over here, and it was a big metal toolbox like goes in the back of your truck, and he had tools all in it. The water got so deep that it started floating, and we got a picture of it. Somebody sent us a picture of it in the outfall ditch going down the river. So yeah, and I got to mow this grass. So I'm actually wasting time right now. I got to clean out the back of my truck, get all the mason jars out, all the boxes out Teresa has in there, and load up all my gas cans, fill all my water jugs. And every time they say there's a hurricane coming in, I do this. Oh, and another thing, I got to get my generator out and start it, make sure it runs. It hasn't ran in a couple of years. And when it doesn't run, it's usually a carburetor issue. It's not that big a deal. I take the carburetor apart, clean it all up, and put it back together, and it cranks right up. But I need to do that. I need to wire it to the pole so it'll run the RV. And I get overwhelmed. Just thinking about it is overwhelming me, because I'll forget something and I'll think, crap, I should have done that. So first things first, get my truck cleaned out, get all the gas cans loaded up, go to Walmart and get my medication, get the gas and diesel I need, get the propane bottles filled, which ones I can get filled. Sometimes they don't fill them because they're too old, so then I have to go swap them out and pay that extra money to get newer cans. But anyway, guys, all of my wood over there that fell over, and all these stacked woods, if the water gets deep like it did last hurricane we had, that stuff will float off, every last piece of it. So I probably won't be making too many videos this weekend, because I have to do all this by myself, because Teresa's at work, and I hate asking her to help me when she gets off because she's so tired. And even when she gets off, she's steadily working. She's steadily doing something. So anyway, yeah, that's what's going on. I'm gonna get everything ready to go today. I pretty much have everything here, so I don't have to go do any shopping for anything. Maybe a couple of T-posts for the chicken pen, and that should be it. But it's cool. It was cool. It was 68 degrees yesterday morning, and it must be 68 degrees this morning. It's still cool out, and I just cannot believe in mid-August like this having cool weather. I've never ever in my life seen that ever. So very strange stuff going on. And y'all might think I'm crazy for saying this, but I do feel it has something to do with no airplanes. We're between major airports. We're right in the middle of any plane flying from the east to Texas, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida. They come right over here because right that way is Intercontinental Airport, a huge ass airport. And so constantly we would come out here at night and sit, and there would be a line. There would be a plane there, a plane there, a plane over there, and in the evening time all coming in, and we don't see that anymore. I know the planes would follow the jet stream in the sky. I think they called it a jet stream because it was made by so many planes flying in the same direction, it would create a jet stream. And we're not having that anymore. Since the COVID, I think I've seen about 3 or 4 planes, and that's been it. 3 or 4 planes, and that's it. And I'm being totally honest with y'all. Other than the little Cessnas that are privately owned, I see them every once in a while, or the crop dusters out here doing the fields. So I don't know if I'm right, but I feel that somehow or another, no planes flying whatsoever has something to do with the weather. And I've been saying that for a long time. I even told Teresa that when it first started. I felt like it was going to affect the weather. Because they say years and years and years ago, back in the 50s and 60s, or 40s and 50s, we used to get snow here all the time. Not much, but I see pictures at the courthouse of where people were shoveling snow and making snowmen and stuff like that. We've had enough snow. We've been here over 20 years, and it's only been one time that it snowed enough here that me and my daughter made a little bitty snowman, but using the snow to make the snowman, there was no more snow in the yard. All we had was a snowman. And other than that, if it does snow, which is like once every 5 years, actually, there's something else about that. Every time we get a hurricane, a direct hit hurricane, the winter after we have snow. That has been going on in southeast Texas since I was a little kid. I do not know why that is, but every time we've gotten a hurricane, the winter after, it snows. And it's not a lot of snow, and it's usually gone the next day, but it always snows. So we got 2 hurricanes coming in the Gulf together, so it could be a catastrophe for us. And that's what we live in RV. And it is so full of canned goods and our prepping stuff that I just cannot hook to it and go. Everything would be broken in there, and we have no place to put it right now. You can say we can put it in the building, but we have insurance on it, and if it gets bad, I will leave it. Well, I'm not going to say I'll leave it. I'll probably hook up to it and go. I don't know. Oh crap. All right, guys. Not even going to ask y'all to share the video anymore. Doesn't seem like it's doing any good. A lot of people don't like watching stuff like this, but I'm just going to tell y'all to tell your loved ones you love them, because you never know what tomorrow brings. And if the storm does hit here, I can promise you I'll do a live video of it if I stay. And the last time we had a storm hit here, we lost a bunch of trees. Our whole yard used to be full of trees. We had so many trees on this side of the yard, you couldn't see nothing that way. You couldn't see nothing. Couldn't see no houses that way. Couldn't see none in the back. And we lost trees. Trees fell on our house. It was bad. So that's one reason why we got rid of all the trees. Because every time we had a hurricane, a tree would fall on our house. And one time it fell on our house when we had gone to the insurance company, and I canceled our insurance because I was going to another insurance agency to save us some money. But a hurricane had just come into the Gulf of Mexico, and the insurance company wouldn't pick us up. So that's the time we had damage, when we didn't have insurance. But anyway, guys, y'all take it easy. God bless y'all. Take it easy. If you're in the path of the storms, I'm gonna say a prayer for everybody. Hopefully everything turns out all right. It's just a little rainstorm and a little bit of wind, not that big a deal. Hurricanes really don't bother me. It's the tornadoes that they spawn off that are bad. And there's nothing in the world that'll stop a tornado as far as housing, or, you know, roads have been ripped up by tornadoes, whole roads and asphalt and culverts and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, this will probably be the only video I'll do this weekend, trying to get all this stuff together. If I find some time, I will I'll do something for y'all, let y'all know how the progress is going. But right now, as it is, from this moment on, I will be busy from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed. And I'll be doggone, I can hear it. Y'all hear it? There it is. A jet. He's high up there too. I've never seen one that high. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. Usually they're low because we're by the airport. I don't know where he's going. I've never seen one that high around here. Alright, y'all take it easy.